Welcome to the Cherry Bekaert Industrial and Consumer Goods podcast series. We aim to explore this dynamic world, discuss the operating challenges facing manufacturers, and offer new ideas and solutions. Join us as we uncover growth strategies and enhance after-tax cash flow in the ever-evolving industrial and consumer goods landscape.
Let me start with a question. If you could unlock $100 million in cash without raising equity, taking on debt, or cutting headcount, would you do it?
Most CFOs would unequivocally say yes. But the real question is, where's that cash hiding? Today, we're going to show you how to find it.
Welcome back. Mike Piotrowski and Corey York here from Cherry Bekaert. We're closing our working capital optimization series with the one metric that ties it all together: the cash conversion cycle.
We call it Triple C. It's not as tasty as diners, drive-ins, and dives, but it's a lot more valuable to your balance sheet. And Mike is known to cook it up.
That's right, Corey. Triple C isn't just a formula, it's a strategic lens. It reveals where cash is trapped across receivables, inventory, and payables. And when you treat it as your operating drumbeat, liquidity follows. Triple C is equal to days sales outstanding plus days inventory outstanding less days payable outstanding. It measures how long a dollar is tied up from purchasing inputs to collecting from customers.
If you've enjoyed our previous podcasts, you know that we're fond of metaphors of biology and medicine for the balance sheet. So you can think of Triple C in this case like a financial MRI. You don't guess where the problem is, you read the image. And a high Triple C means cash is stuck. But the breakdown, DSO, DIO, DPO, will tell you where.
High DSO, that's friction in quote to cash. High DIO, inventory inefficiencies. Low DPO, you might be paying suppliers too early or lacking approval discipline.
Triple C is therefore your first diagnostic. It's the question that you'll ask before launching any working capital improvement initiative. Where is my cash stuck and how much?
Corey, let's run the numbers. Say you're a $600 million company with a 30% gross margin. That's $420 million in COGS, about $1.15 million per day.
Now, if we assume that your Triple C is 90 days, with a DSO at 60, DIO at 75, and DPO at 45, that means accounts receivable, about 100 million, 98.6 million. Inventory, 86.3 million. Accounts payable, 51.8 million. The net cash tied up is over $133 million.
$133 million. That's a lot of money sitting idle. Now let's improve performance.
Move to the median benchmarks for a similar sized company. DSO of 45, a DIO improvement to 60, and a modest DPO improvement to 55. That would mean you free up $53.4 million.
And interestingly enough, Corey, if we were to push the top quartile performance, which suggests a DSO of 30 days, a DIO of 45 days, and DPO of 65 days, we'd unlock another $53.4 million. That's $106.8 million total. No new capital, just better execution.
And where do these benchmarks come from? If you've listened to us before, you know sources like the American Productivity and Quality Center, or APQC, JP Morgan's Working Capital Index, and Risk Concern all provide medium and top quartile performance by sector and industry.
So how do you move the needle? It starts with sequencing. If AR is the biggest drag, for example, start with invoice accuracy, dispute resolution, and collection cadence.
AR improvements often deliver the fastest result because they're the closest to cash, but those are not risk-free.
That's exactly right, Corey, because there are trade-offs. Tightening credit terms or enforcing stricter collections can strain customer relationships and potentially impact sales.
So mitigation strategies for that would include segmenting customers by risk and value, not using a one-size-fits-all technique, automating some invoice and dunning, and aligning your credit policies with your strategic goals.
Corey, let's talk about your sweet spot, which is inventory. If DIO dominates, it's my understanding that we just shouldn't slash stock because that's essentially a blunt instrument.
Yeah, it's a great way to put it. Trade-offs include stockouts, or bin denials, as we sometimes call them in the industry, expedited shipping costs to bring the material in quicker, and lost sales if safety stock gets cut too aggressively. SKU rationalization can backfire if it eliminates profitable niche products.
The good news, Corey, is that there are some mitigation measures that are available to us. We can segment inventory by velocity and strategic value. We can use ABC analysis. We can automate reorder points, and even consider aligning planning with demand to signal not just historical averages.
Yeah, payables DPO can also be a quick win, but if you stretch the terms too far, you're risking late fees and straining your supplier relationships on that end, and then also supply disruption.
You're correct here, Corey, and mitigation strategies include negotiating extended terms where supplier health isn't compromised, using dynamic discounting, and streamlining approval workflows to avoid paying too early due to internal delays.
And again, the win is the integrated plan. Sales, supply chain, and your accounting function, your finance guys, all aligned to a shared C target.
Let's talk execution for a moment. Here's a 5-step framework to operationalize CCC. Number 1, baseline. Calculate your DSO, DIO, and DPO by business unit and product line. Step 2 is to benchmark. Compare to median and top quartile peers using APQC and other benchmarking sources that we've talked about previously. Number 3, commit. Set a 12-month CCC target with quarterly milestones. Number 4, governance. Hold weekly CCC huddles with the unified backing of AR, AP, and inventory actions. And the final step is instrumentation. Use dashboards to track days and dollars unlocked in real time.
This isn't just a finance initiative. It's cross-functional. When CCC becomes your operating rhythm, the cash shows up.
So here's the takeaway. CCC isn't just a metric, nor is it a new program on the food channel. It's a mindset. It's the first question in any working capital conversation.
Where is cash stuck and by how much? Once you know that, you can act. You can sequence improvements, align teams, and unlock real liquidity. You might end up with the keys to the city of Flavortown.
So thanks for staying with us through the series. We hope this capstone episode helps you turn insight into action.
Now go shorten your cycles and make cash your competitive advantage.
Thank you for listening to our podcast today. For more information, visit our website at cbh.com/manufacturing, where you can give feedback and connect with our professionals. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe, leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts, and share with your colleagues.